there friends. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you will have been able to see from the title, and probably the reason that you clicked to watch this video, is today I'm doing a book review, which I'm very happy about, and today it is of Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. I started this book about maybe like a week ago, no, probably a bit longer than that, just maybe 2 weeks ago, as when films come out in the cinema and I hear that they're really good, but I know that they're based on a book, I always want to read the book first. It's just something I like to do. I think I've got a lot of friends that are quite similar to that. So I'd heard amazing things about the film version of that has just come out of Murder on the Orient Express, and I wanted to watch it. I really want to go see it. We might be going at the weekend. The day this goes up, we may be going that weekend. But I wanted to read the book first, know the story, and experience the story the way that it was originally meant to be experienced, which is through printed form, and often in films they change stuff. So I really wanted to sort of read it as it was written and hear the story as Agatha Christie intended it. Overall, I really enjoyed this book. I found it a really easy, gentle read, and I don't know if you can say that about many murder mystery type books, but it was really easy to read, really easy to follow, really gentle to read. It didn't feel like it messed with your head. It was a really nice read. So if you're looking for I would definitely say if you're looking for sort of a holiday book, like a beach read, or if you're looking for something that you can read without having to put too much energy into, this is definitely a fabulous one. It's kind of like, as I say, I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a book to read when you go on holiday, for the beach or on the plane and stuff like that. But maybe you don't like traditional contemporary or chick lit, and you want something that's just as easy, just as sort of comfortable to read, but is maybe a bit different and got a bit more about it. Definitely recommend this. The ending is amazing. I did not see coming who did it. I've never read an Agatha Christie before. I've never read a Poirot before, but I've seen some Poirot on the Agatha Christie Poirot TV shows and stuff, and I really enjoyed this. It's written really nicely. You know, that sounds ridiculous, but Poirot, I think he's Belgian, and a lot of the characters in this are from countries across the world, which kind of means that at times it can potentially be a little bit hard to follow, because you've got different people from different parts of the world trying to communicate in a language that isn't their first language. But it's written really well, and I think she deals with that in a really cool, gentle is the word that I keep coming back to with Murder on the Orient Express. It is quite dramatic, but at the same time she doesn't write it in a dramatic cliffhangery type way, and that is more to do with the lexical choice and the way she's written it, rather than the story itself. But I think there's so many people out there that would enjoy this book. There was a point, I think I turned the corner over, there's a point about maybe 15 pages before the end where I got really annoyed. I thought it was going to be really a cliche. I thought it was just going to be really annoying, and I was going to be really peed off. But you have to if you read this, you'll know what I mean. You have to deal with it, keep going, because the way it rounds up and it sort of all ties itself back up together, and it's not annoying, and it works so well, and it's so clever. The murder mystery in this is crazy clever. The way that you just don't see it coming, and the way that Agatha Christie's put the story together, it is fantastic. I think I've got a hardcover edition, which I got from Waterstones, which I think is I don't know if it's a limited edition one, but I think it's a special edition one. So this is a little bit more annoying to carry around, but it's quite a short book when it comes to sort of books these days. It's about 240 pages, and I guess in paperback editions it will probably be shorter. So overall I would highly recommend this. It's really good for like this time of year because, as you might be able to see from the cover, it's got snow and stuff on, and this isn't a spoiler or anything. When the characters are on their journey on the Orient Express, it's during winter and they get snowed in, so it's really good for like this time of year. I think this would also be a really, really good Christmas present. If you know someone that's into books, but you're not too sure on sort of what they like, what they don't like, because there's nothing in this that's like offensive. It's not like an adult book. There's nothing raunchy in it. I think you could give this to both like someone who's in their teenage years, but you could also give this to an adult, and they would all really enjoy it and take different things from it. And because there's a lot of characters in this book, and sometimes I mix them in my head, but I think that means that there's like a character that everyone can identify with, the character that everyone can sort of be like, oh, I recognise a trait in you, or you read it and you're like, yeah, I know a person like that. It's a really easy, gentle, fun read, but that does keep you on the edge of your seat. Like, I stayed up till 1 in the morning finishing this because I think I got about 3/4, maybe half the way through. No, it was probably more like 3/4 of the way through, and it was about 11:30, and I was at a point where I was like, I cannot stop reading this. I need to know who did it, what's happened, why it's happened. It's great. It is a really great book. It's really easy and really gentle read, and I never ever thought I would ever say that about a sort of murder mystery detective book, but it is. I think it's probably that is somewhat to do with the setting and like the time period that it's set in, as well. But it's really good. I'd highly recommend. Definitely consider this if you're looking for a Christmas present for someone that maybe is a bit hard to buy for, or that you know likes books, and stuff like that. I'd give this about 4 out of 5 stars. It doesn't get a 5-star because, as I say, there was a point in this book where I was so blooming annoyed. Like, I was furious, absolutely furious about what was happening. I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. But then it also, all the strings sort of tied up and it all fell into place. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't need to be annoyed anymore. I thought Agatha Christie was just being really like weird, and I was getting really annoyed because it was a little bit cliched, and then 10-15 pages later it was a bit less cliched and it all rounded off very nicely, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know to see that coming. So that is my non-spoiler review of Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any book recommendations for me, maybe you have a favourite Agatha Christie novel that you think that I should read, or another Poirot novel. I know that they're making Murder on the Nile into a film next, so if you think I should read that and check that out and review that, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear if you've got any recommendations of books that you think I should read. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you did, and I shall see you really soon. My next video is going to be my first Vlogmas vlog, so remember to subscribe if you are interested in watching that. I'm editing it already. It's already like nearly half an hour long, so if you like that sort of thing, remember to subscribe, and I shall see you really soon, guys. Bye.